probably a good idea.
What's the number again? 39. I need that.
Is it 35?
35?
No. You sure it's not one more than that?
No.
35.
Section 35!
35! We play Dungeons and Dragons.
Last we left off, you guys got dumped with so much lore, it was making everybody's fucking head spin.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, so much.
My head is not spinning.
Okay, they can fill you in. There was a lot.
So much lore. I've got lore cankles.
I almost don't want to fill him in. I feel like I don't do it justice.
He is... Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, okay, so...
Okay, well, you didn't have to agree that much.
You do get a little long-winded and rambly when you're trying to explain stuff, as I know.
Put that on Do Not Disturb.
So,
Matt, is this because you rolled a dice on top of a dice?
who did what now?
You're muted.
Still muted.
Oh, we can't
Can't
hear
hear
you.
you. Oh, I need a Kleenex.
Oh, I've got a box.
Oh, it's right here.
You're
Have I not been coming through the whole time?
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
time.
there you are.
We haven't heard a word from you.
I thought you were
That's
just sitting and
embarrassing.
listening patiently.
Here I was like excited about this saying it. Everyone was moving on. I was like, okay, fine, I'll just text it. No problem.
What did you text?
So is that what happened? You rolled a dice on a dice?
Yeah, I just took a handful and let them all go, and the one rolled a 1 and landed right on top of the other.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the one on the bottom's?
Was an
what did it
18.
roll?
This is my
Damn.
highest roll.
Would have been pretty cool if it was like a 20 and then a 1 stacked on top of it.
Right?
Okay, so yeah, take quick Cliff Notes version. Magnus found out a lot of shit while you guys were at sea. And he is, as a high blood, he has an ability where he comes back from the dead. He met his mom. His mom is Seema. You don't actually have that many negative emotions about Seema because you weren't here in the very beginning.
She turned me into a
No,
rat.
name.
The
Uh-oh.
child who stole from us.
He wasn't here for that.
I know.
Seema had taught Magnus his high blood instant relocation shit. He found out that the King of Durelium, there was an assassination attempt made on his life, and the people doing it were proclaiming it was in the name of Prince Merrick. So now everybody in Durelium thinks Merrick tried to assassinate his dad. North Sina, basically like a week after you guys left there, marched on Durelium. Durelium annihilated their armies. And then South Sina took back North Sina, while North Sina was getting their asses thoroughly handed to them in Durelium. So now Sina is just Sina. There's no North or South anymore. It's been reunited under Gabriel de Leon Montaigne's banner. Also, Polgara has let you know that Durelium has declared intentions to go to war with Urania, the High Elven country, the people in the Dawnwood, because Princess Aviri, who was just married to their prince, was brutally murdered by the prince, and yeah, now there's war building there when the rebellion's done. Oh, Silas and Salem are residing over the kingdom of Alanoran as prince regents because their father had been lost at sea now for like a couple of months.
Forgot his ship never came back.
Yeah, right after you guys saved his nephew. Magnus also went to Puzzles. And Django, the proprietor of Puzzles, is missing. He has been kidnapped by the old stoner wizard, Josiah Lorley III, Esquire. You remember the old stoner wizard on the side of the road? It was the session.
Yeah, I bought a ring from him.
Right.
Yeah. Where we met Snuffles.
Yeah, where he was talking about going to get back his old genie. I mean, visiting my Aunt Jean. Because Django's a genie. And the two tieflings that work there are his he is their Puzzles are his patron. They're where he's where they get their power from. What else? What did I miss?
Sorry, I'll wait.
No, what did I miss?
Oh, I have a couple questions.
Okay.
I couldn't type everything I wanted to type fast enough. It was assassination attempt on the king of Dorelium.
Yes.
And that was, you said it was like, something about Merrick, like, he was like it was set up. What's the freaking word?
Framed?
Yeah, that's the one.
At this moment in time, everybody in the world assumes that Merrick is behind the assassination attempt. Because Merrick is very outspoken about how he wants the rebellion and all that to be over and how religion should be allowed and magic shouldn't be persecuted. But he fights his dad's war. And so, yeah. Couple of magic users tried to take out the king.
And then you said Sina is just Sina, no longer North and South Sina.
Mm-hmm.
William is going to war with what Elven kingdom?
It's spelt Urania, but the J is silent, so it's a Spanish J. It's a Urania.
Spell it really fast.
Jerania. Urania.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at verbally spelling shit out loud. I have to write stuff down.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
And then Silas and Salem are residing over Eleanorn because their father is lost at sea. Django, the owner of Puzzles is missing. Kidnapped? Question mark.
Kidnapped. He's a genie, and the wizard Jessai Lorlelanus III, Esquire, took him back because the tiefling twins at Puzzles stole Django from the wizard originally.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And
missed
the
a
old
lot.
Old man. What's his? Give me a abridged version of his name.
Jessai Laura Lee.
And Magnus is alive.
And Magnus is alive. Oh, and you met Quineros, a 6'3" elf. Kinneros. A 6'3" silver-haired elf sorcerer that was a former student of Polgara's, and he's got a bit of a seer touched thing. He's been having dreams about the future since he was very young. And as he's been getting older and older, they've been becoming more prominent, more vivid, and he's been dreaming about you guys and the events that have taken place in your lives and other events that have yet to transpire for the last 8 to 10 months.
And will Quinn be joining us this evening?
Quinn can't make it tonight.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay. I think I'm good.
All right.
I didn't really get most of the info about Caneros. But I'll get that later.
Yeah.
How do you spell Merrick?
M-A... America's Marec.
I knew I was spelling it.
Caneros is also a high blood.
What? Oh yeah.
Which means they
Let's
basically
say him as
can't
Magnus.
die.
They can
So
die.
that, I wanted more explanation of that. How exactly did he come back? Did Magnus explain this?
He basically came back in a different body. I mean, same body, but like he looks the same.
Yeah.
But it's not the body we cremated.
I was gonna say, like, wasn't he like dead? Like not
Yeah,
even like a ring the bell.
When I die,
Like
my body and all of my stuff is, essentially done.
so you click
And then-
keep inventory and automatic respawn, and then
Yeah.
you just keep playing.
Yeah. So then I
Well,
nice.
respawn
Not keep
without any
inventory.
of my stuff. I'm literally naked.
but
It's just me and Magnus Jr.
like Magnus's mom, when she dies, she comes back as a baby and has to live life again. Whereas when Magnus dies,
Yeah, I come back.
he
as
comes back
my
as the
age.
same age.
So
That's why Seema is like 12 years old.
does he just like he has to age? He can't not
But
age.
she's actually like 20,000 years old.
But then when he's like 100 and he dies, is he gonna come back as 100-year-old or is there like a cap?
Who can say?
Because eventually he's gonna
I never
he's gonna be
thought
like
about that.
kill me,
We haven't
kill me,
tested
and then
it.
he's gonna come back and just be like keep
If I
killing
keep
me.
living and aging.
Oh yeah. pass that to Shay.
Thank you.
Eventually, you're
I'm
gonna be
gonna
super
need
old.
those
I'm gonna
two.
send
You're
it
gonna,
back.
and you're gonna look it. You're gonna look super old.
I know.
What? Huh?
Or
Maybe there's like a mix and match, and you have like up until a certain age. You go back in your
Sima
own
told
body.
you there are very many different bloodlines within the high bloods and genetics abilities that are passed down.
I'll just be a lich.
So, yeah, you don't know. She's told you that some people take years to come back. Some people take months to come back. Some people come back like within an hour. Some people have to come back as babies. Some people, if they're missing an arm, they come back, but that arm's still missing. There is no one constant to the entire scenario.
Do you know where in the world you came back? Like, did you come back where you died?
No, apparently there are 4 of these places, and the Black Hand has kind of like acquired 2 of them, and then
The Everlife.
has the other 2.
So they're spawn camping.
Yeah, and apparently when you die, you respawn at whichever one is the closest. So if a member from the Everlife is close to one of the
Like
cauldrons, is what they're
Blackhead.
called, and they respawn there, basically what the Black Hand will do is take them, bind them, move them closer to one of their spawn points, and just kill them so that they respawn over there. And like, get the fuck out of here, basically.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
I mean,
Wait, are they not rivals?
That's messed up.
they are rivals.
but if they just kill them there, then they're gonna go back to their own thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would
What
they
I don't
re-kill them
understand
all?
is why they don't just like imprison them.
I mean, the way Seema broke it down for you is ultimately, there are adversaries. It's not as much of a war as it is,
Just
I
opposing thoughts.
yeah, trying to influence the world in their own ways.
Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, best way to put it, because like you can't win a war where every soldier comes back from the dead.
Gotcha. So they care less about
They care-
eliminating
Yeah,
the opposing factors as they do about spreading their influence.
spreading influence, disseminating information the way that they want it, stifling information they don't want. It is
Gotcha.
very much
Understood.
it's a very much political battle as opposed to an actual war. You've definitely seen some of them kill one another. Seema toothpasted that one guy.
Oh, yeah.
Shit can go down, or there can be personal grudges, or sometimes they're just like, hey, this person takes 5 years to recast, and he's been this pretending to be this political figure in this town or this city for fucking ever. Take him out, and then we can replace him with one of ours while he's redrawn.
plus they'd have to be at least a little bit civil if they want to remain a secret, right? Because this whole I didn't know about high bloods until what? Like
Not a whole lot of political influence in the wastelands in the Northern Dara.
exactly.
Really?
Yeah. So they have to keep secret somehow. And
Yeah.
they can't
Well,
do an
they-
all-out war if they want to keep secret.
And
I'm
just
assuming those ninjas are all high bloods that we fought.
yeah, you guys fought high bloods in second session.
They were zipping around.
They were blinking. Yep.
You're saying we can farm them?
Maybe.
So currently, it is about midnight. You are all sitting around a circular table in Polgaras. I believe is where we left off. You bought shit. We ended the episode or the session.
Yeah.
So you're all a little bit wine tipsy. Zodel's a little bit Wisgo tipsy, as you've all been sitting around, communicating with Polgra, with each other, explaining everything that's happened to everybody, the fact that you guys have guns now and an airship and all that shit.
Midnight?
It's approximately midnight, and the lights are dim. You're all sitting around a large table. Polgra's just had food and drink floating in and out of the back room of her shop.
Should we open the box?
Well, Holgra, this has certainly been helpful. Sorry, that's Riordan. Yeah, Ski, you kept getting fucking shut out last week with the box. You can look in the box. What's in the box?
Watson.
I'm gonna open the box.
All right, it is.
What box?
Yeah, what box?
The
Yeah,
box we got from Watt.
that's right. The what box?
The Watt box.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the Watt's in the box.
In the Crystal Chimera Hoard, you found Watt's bag of holding. Inside was 2 million gold. Having spent some time with it, there is a
That's my
gold.
dice.
Yeah, he is so wired up to play right now. If you don't want him to touch your stuff, make sure
That's
it's up
fine.
on a chair or something.
I'll put you there.
In Watt's bag of holding, 2 million gold, gold eating coin, something else, and a box. The box was in the hoard. There was a box somewhere amid all the golds. You want me to take a look at that there, mate?
No, we have a key.
Yes,
Yeah,
I thought we had the key for it.
Did you find the key?
we did.
I thought we did.
Yeah, we were looking through like the kitchen,
Brass box. Brass
and you were like
With
brass
maybe?
key.
Oh, sure. You open the box.
Brass key.
I can't remember. Either way, it's not traps. It's just, it pops open. Did somebody detect magic on that? We didn't have a Magnus to do detect magic on the box.
Kage detected
Okay, the wand.
That's right.
detected a bunch of dark shit.
On the
Was it
box.
dark?
No, it was
Ever.
it was like evocation or something like that.
It was
He
evocation.
he was afraid that
It was
it was
trapped.
gonna like conjure like the fireball or something if you opened it.
I can do it.
Well, you want to do it in the middle of Pulgar's shop?
I never said in the middle of the shop. I just said I'd do it.
I mean, she can probably cast detect magic on it.
Well, I would imagine that if someone trapped
Corey, help me out here.
the box,
You take the phone.
that they would
Thank you.
maybe have some sort of safety mechanism that if you're using the key, the trap doesn't go off because you
Down.
have the key.
Either way, I can do it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it was just bothering me that you guys just had that in the middle of the screen. Who's opening the box?
I'm opening the box.
Oh, okay.
Falconer opens the box. As the hinge softly squeaks open,
Oh my god.
I need you to discover that there are 2 pieces of paper and a necklace inside the box.
Oh, boring.
The pieces of paper. Actually, make an investigation check.
21.
Who's making the investigation check?
21. Falconer's holding the box, so.
Okay.
The 2 pieces of parchment appear to be spells.
Ooh.
Not spell scrolls, but spells that look to be torn out of 2 different wizard books. One of them is a very crisp white parchment. What languages do you speak?
Mostly good celestial, common, elvish, and orc.
Okay, so both of the spells are written in Elvish. The one crisp white page is Galenia's Crystal Cord, which I believe everybody who's a caster in our party now will be able to learn as a known spell once you study the parchment.
Great.
Even divine?
I believe you can, most of Galenia's spells you can cast.
Sorry, this was Galenia's crystal cord.
Correct. There are a bunch of Galenia spells. I went on a tear creating shit. The other piece of parchment is a little dustier. It's a little more faded around the corners. It's more of a yellow parchment, probably a bright, crisp white at one point, but significantly older. This one is called Celadon's These Dreams Are Made. And I believe
Side question.
Yeah.
What is the in-game date?
Krista can tell you that.
It's now.
August 1st.
What?
But
No.
it's midnight, so technically August 2nd. Oh, which means it's Odell's birthday.
Old enough to drink.
You all have celebrated Zodell's birthday.
These dreams are what?
These dreams are made.
This is what dreams.
Celadon is spelled
are made.
S-E-L-A. Dawn.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, if I added it to the collection.
Galenia's crystal collar. Galenia's crystal crown.
Oh, maybe you can't do crystal cord.
Prior dinner, is this like from your mom?
Wow. Yeah, I suppose it is. It looks awfully like a handwriting. Crazy.
Small world.
What is it? This is what dreams are?
This is what dreams are made.
These dreams are made.
Oh.
Those dreams
You
are
always
made.
answer with such confidence.
Yeah.
Alright, Galenia's crystal cord. Bard, cleric, paladin, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
Barbarian.
It's what level of spells can you cast, Ski?
Oh, I can only go to level 2.
Okay, it is a 4th level spell, that's why.
Oh.
That's
That's why
why.
I can't give you this.
Okay,
Damn.
my bad.
So we will have to
Actually,
wait.
it should be lower than that. I based it loosely on Grasping Vine. Well, Xander, what level is Grasping Vine? Can you Google that for me?
Oh, now the barbarian has to do all the spell stuff.
You like having stuff to do. That's why I gave you the magic effect rings. Keep your hands busy.
The what?
The status effect rings.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Yep.
they're right here. Come on, man. Keep up.
Grasping Vine. It is 4th level conjuration.
It is 4th level, huh?
Yeah.
All it does is reach out 20 feet and grab something.
Well,
it
I
seems
mean-
dumb.
It seems dumb, but then you realize in combat you can do that or you can get pretty crazy with that.
All right, so technically this would then, be a 4th level, and I'll read it to you because you won't be able to do it yet, but you'd be able to read what the spell does on the parchment. A cord of pearlescent gems appears in a space you can see within range. The range is 120 feet. And extends to a length of up to 50 feet. The cord wraps around a creature or object of your choice and pulls them to the point of the cord's origin, and they are then considered grappled and restrained. A creature can make a strength saving throw to break free of the cords as this happens on a failure can make the saving throw again as an action on their turn. If a creature is pulled by the cord more than 20 feet, they take 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every additional 10 feet they travel as the cord slams them into the origin point. At higher levels, an additional cord can be summoned for each spell level higher than 4th, so you could split out like 2 or 3 different cords to grapple shit. And then it adds bludgeoning damage to, retracting them at falling speed into the origin point.
Good. Could Bulgur try?
Forward to using it when I hit level 13.
Wow, that's when you get 4th level spells?
Yep.
Jesus.
I've
Do I
cast
get
her minute.
4th level at level
He's
7?
already overpowered
I
enough.
think so.
Sweet.
I
I can use it.
don't think it works for a druid.
Damn.
Huh.
Because it's manipulating, glass and...
Although, you'd probably have grasping vines.
Maybe,
Yeah, you would have
maybe
grasping
I'll
vine.
use it at level 7.
You know what, guys?
Unless I'm dead again.
It's something you can add...
You'll just come back.
Yeah.
Something
We'll
you
just
can add.
stand over your body and wait for you to.
Unless that's the baby one.
Actually, no. You come back at one of
Yeah,
those portal things. So we
Yeah.
have to find where
And,
those are.
Like,
What do we do with his
embarrassing
urn
as
and
as it was,
thing and-
is I had to ask.
Yeah, kind of
Oh,
awkward
that's
now.
the whole thing now.
Oh, I could take it to a rage room. Oh
It
my
just
god.
stays
Wouldn't
there.
that be funny? Yeah, I'm done with him now.
Keep standing right there. it was supposed to be like a.
We'll just put a notch in the post, and every time he dies, we'll add a notch.
Every time he dies, we'll add that body to the pile.
Yeah, exactly.
Cremating him.
Just
Okay.
a
We'll
bunch
just keep
of
getting a
Magnus
bigger urn.
urns.
You guys are disturbing. Okay, Celadon's These Dreams Are Made is also a 4th level spell. That's why you guys can't see it. You create a dream in a creature's head so real that the mind damages the body. The targeted creature must make a wisdom saving throw. On a save, the creature is confused for 1 round. On a failed saving throw, the creature dreams something painful, such as falling to their death.
My
being
phone
burnt-
isn't charging. Sorry. It just hit
I waited till I was done the sentence.
low power mode.
On a failed saving throw, the creature dreams something painful, such as falling to their death, being burned alive, drowning, or being trampled by beasts, and they take 8d8 psychic damage.
Shit.
Damn.
That's a lot.
That's if they fail.
Sheesh, Corey, nice ass.
That's if they fail the throw. There's no half damage on success. It's just confused for 1 round.
Question:
Yes.
does Pulgura know any of these spells?
Pulgra does not know Celadon's These Dreams Are Made, but she does know Galenia's Crystal Cord. She
that's probably
has,
Raiden's
she
mom.
has a history with Riordan's parents.
Neat.
3
Okay.
subs.
Can she confirm if it's her mom, his mom's?
Yeah, it does appear to be her handwriting, and I've seen her use it many times. As far as I know, there are no other casters I'm aware of that, unless she's taught them the
I
spell.
can't tell. It didn't do anything.
There's a 3rd item in the box, and it is
Oh.
a medallion necklace type setup. Corey, can you move your chest for me there, buddy? Just even over towards you a little bit. It was just blocking Krista's face. Medallion, necklace. 2 pieces of parchment.
Cool.
Medallion look like anything? It's just a necklace.
It is a black sort of star with ripples in the middle
Move.
and red tips to the star points. And it's not like a 5-pointed star. It's like
Boom,
a.
detect magic.
It is very much magical.
Is it a stone?
Olga, would you
I did this last session for you, Tate. They were like, "Hey, can somebody make a history check on this?" And I was like, "Is it stone?"
Yes. Well, is it?
It's not.
Ah.
Damn it.
show it to Polgra and ask her if she can identify it?
It is a conjuration magic. Corey, Magnus. So, she's also like a little rosy cheek. She's been up drinking with you guys since like 5 in the afternoon, so. I suppose I can give it a whack.
Nah.
I don't get it. And she identifies.
I'm good at it.
Oh. Interesting. I haven't heard that name in a while. This is this is Kirstania's mansion medallion.
Whoa.
Yes.
I'm not sure if
Go
you're
on.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kirstania.
How do you spell Kirstania?
Okay.
Kirstania apostrophe S.
Kirstania is something mansion?
Mansion medallion.
Mansion magic.
Everybody can make a history check.
Whoa. I'm good at that. Nope.
What, no, but it's not stone.
It's not stone.
Ooh.
12.
18.
5.
Magnus is back, baby.
18, 17.
12.
I'm counting with victors.
Oh.
Rawson?
Oh boy, I'm gonna try to use real dice again. 18. Wait, history? 24.
Nice.
Very nice.
You all remember that Io had an item that was named Kirstania's planar compass.
Oh, that's what that was.
Okay, okay.
So, some ancient magic user, I suppose this would be Helga telling you, Yeah, so before the continents combined, on the western continent, so just countless thousands of years ago, there was this archmage, Delwynni Castagna. And she was a bit of a bitch. She was harnessing energy that was generated from making planetaires, and using the fabric of the universe as planes between them. Something I don't know. Anyway, it made her stronger, and it's actually the reason why the Tower of Zeld came into being. Is other mages throughout the Western continent banded together and created a unified magical force to go after Castagna, but she has vanished. Nobody's seen her in 40,000 years. Her magical items still linger, dwell in the world, but there was some upheaval of magic, and she just disappeared. But the Tower of Zeld was created as, the primary school for instruction and for enforcing that no one magic user could overcome the laws of the material plane or other planes. This one seems to cast, and I just call it Magnificent Mansion, because Mordenkainen doesn't officially exist in my world. But Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. Once per day.
Cool.
Cool.
Does it use a spell slot, or just as
It's
the item uses it?
The item, without using a spell slot or materials, the necklace casts Magnificent Mansion once per day.
So you're saying I can cast
Once
it?
every 24 hours?
Once
or-
every 24 hours.
And is it an attuned item or no?
It is.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
that's a super high spell.
Yep.
And just like the spell, it's like 8 hours or something.
It's 24 hours.
It lasts for 24 hours?
Yeah, Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. I double checked, and they use it all the time in Campaign 2.
Yeah, I didn't know it lasted that long.
The Leoman's Tiny Hut only lasts 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's like, I could have swore it like that, and then like
Nope.
anything that was in there that was brought in there just gets punted out.
For the mansion, yes. Yeah, Leoman's Tiny Hut in Campaign 2, it's 8 hours, so basically they just cast it when they're about to sleep.
Right.
But the Magnificent Mansion, anything you take in there from the material or other planes is punted out with you when you leave, and nothing from inside can be taken outside. Not that your characters know this, but just for reference for you guys going forward.
We can't take anything inside with us.
You can, but
Oh.
when the spell dissipates or is dispelled, or like you just let go of the concentration on the spell. I don't know if it's concentration.
I don't
double
think-
check that. Anything anything you took in with you is punted out.
Oh, gotcha.
Other question, not to derail this. Does the mansion look the same all the time, or is it based on whoever's using it at the time, or how does it work?
Whoever's casting decides what the mansion looks like.
Oh,
Sweet.
I don't even know what I'd make.
When you guys were in Polgara's, hers was a humble farmstead,
Yeah.
and there
That was
were
nice.
there were walls, but they just looked like the sky and the fields. But you would walk up to just like the edge of the dome, and you could just open doors and go like. Falconer went into like a little prayer area off a side room.
Okay, cool.
Can you change it while you're in there?
I'd have to double check the spell.
I'm looking at
Potentially.
it right now.
Well, then you can read the spell and let me know. What
Well,
is
it's a sick ass necklace.
I have 2 attunement spots open.
Oh,
It's almost what I want.
I have none, but someone said I might.
It's almost everything I want.
So,
I trust Arya more than you, so.
you turn on my thermal
plus I bet
gauge.
Arya has some really
Yeah, it
cool
should be
like.
tunable. I'll fix that.
Alright,
I'm just
Arya
saying.
add it up.
Okay.
Because I'm attuned out, so I have
I will
no
add it
slots.
to my inventory. If this iPad ever works.
Oh yeah, I got way too meta with some of these attunement things
Stania's
back in the day.
Mansion Medallion. Add.
All right, I've made the adjustment on here, so if you reset your page, it should be adjusted. or you might have to remove it and then
How
re-add
long?
it.
What do you have to do to attune to something like that?
Spend some
Short
time with
rest,
it.
at least.
You have to spend some time with it. Sit down with it.
Okay.
Get in touch with the magic that's inside, and
It doesn't
Become
say if
familiar
you
with
can
magic.
change it after the fact. You can create any floor plan you like, but the space can exceed 50 cubes, each cube being 10 feet on each side. So 500 feet. But other than that,
I mean, in campaign 1 they did all the time.
while they were in, they
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, they were just like, oh hey, yeah, I forgot to add a fighting room for Grog, and then he was just like, and created it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you could do that.
Or a spa, or a
Yep.
It
Anything.
comes with
sitting room,
servants too.
bedrooms.
Yeah, you imagine
like-
what kind of servants you
You
want.
could have like dogs with plates on their back. Or cats. Oh
You've watched campaign
That's
2,
what
right?
no.
Caleb had.
That's what
Yeah.
Caleb did.
Cats.
You had cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were like
No, they're cats. And in
Scanlan
Scanlan,
was
they're
a
all
bunch of
just
naked
whores.
people.
Yeah, just a bunch of whores.
Okay.
yeah, that makes sense. Bard,
And
wizard,
all he had
class.
to eat was chicken.
I love the Yasha eating bugs jokes in this second campaign. She just like turns to the cats and she's like, "Hey, can I get like some yogurt dipped bugs?" That cat's always just like Matt as the cat just turns to Caleb. It's like, "Meow." He's like, "Do what she wants, yeah." Meow. All right, it's now 1 a.m.
Oh my god, if I can make my servants anything? Swords with sword arms.
Whoever's casting from the medallion decides what stuff looks like. So Arya currently decides what everything looks like in the mansion. You attune to it, right?
Not yet.
Well, I just said
I'm
an hour.
going to.
I just said an hour's passed.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
And you guys are just
Sorry,
sitting
Timmy,
and
it's a bit-
something. Sorry, Tate, what was that?
I said, well, I'm starting to get a bit teary-eyed after all this drink. You know, I've been seeing my old friend Hornhan a bit too much lately, so I go off to bed and cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, you actually did almost die last session.
Again?
Yeah, you got fireballed twice.
Yeah, it was a close call.
And then everybody was like, "Okay, what are we doing?" While you were laying smoking on the deck of the airship.
Literally, that makes 3 sessions in a row that I've ended up using my horn hands.
It's once per day.
Strengthening what follows.
No, it's once per day or once per long rest. So, in 2 sessions, yeah, you did after the long rest. You did it twice. This time you didn't have it. You just were straight up knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Because it was the
that's
same
anyway,
day. Yeah.
3 sessions in a row that I've ended up with like losing all my hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys almost lost the Hellstrom. Like 90% of your crew was killed.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was
Mistress
not good.
Mistress Hallel's Crimson Covenant, the crimson-sailed ship that you guys saw tailing you to Juknak. And there was just a buttload of fucking magic casters on that boat, and they were fireballing your crew, and it got a little hairy. Zodel is the main reason everybody escaped without having to jump on the airship and fly away.
Yeah.
Nice. Did I kill anybody?
No, you were basically
dead.
unconscious for most of it.
Alright.
But I want to work with you and make some bombs. So I want to be able to bomb things from the fling.
Well, that
Yeah, 'cause
sounds
we have a
good.
bunch of
However, I'm
gunpowder
going to
now.
need my share of the gold from what's box.
Oh.
Yeah, that 2 milli hasn't been disseminated yet, I don't think, has it?
Okay, so
We came up
I
with
wrote
a
this
plan.
down. I'm
Oh.
going to put 500,000 gold in the vault at the keep.
Okay.
I'm going to put 500,000 gold in the Do You Have tab,
Which
Okay.
I
which
have.
leaves us with 968,850 gold in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Can Jared have some?
So I was gonna say we should just like each take 30k and then leave the rest out of sight.
I would be alright with that.
Do your money, you guys have a vault?
Can
While you discuss it, I gotta pee. Like, bad.
Alright.
Well, on our way back to our keep, as we're walking, we'll talk about this.
Yeah.
Well,
What did
walking
you-
is
Come on, what
generous.
to do? 2
Stumbling
million
maybe.
gold out in the
Yeah.
little city.
Everybody
What
make a
all-
Constitution saving throw as you're walking back to your keep.
All right.
What all did you guys find in the bag?
Y'all get +3 because we're walking together.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Saving throw.
26.
Power of friends.
Jesus. Magnus is
I'll let try.
Constitution.
Somebody other than Chris pick a color.
Orange.
That is an option.
Okay, so you guys found
14.
there was a box, 2 million gold. What else was in there?
The bag of holding? I don't know what was in the bag of holding. Did we dump it out?
Because
I did, yeah, it was
The
gold.
key. The key
It
for
was,
the
I
box.
think,
hasn't heard what's
What's
in
the
there.
do you have tap in that? I don't
No,
know.
I've
it's
had
way
that
out
for a
there.
while.
But Corey knows
Yeah,
there's
that's for
something
a
that's
while.
in the bag that needs to be dealt with.
So it was that. It was his note was in there.
Yeah.
WhatsApp. No,
Yeah.
that didn't work. That one didn't work.
I don't know. That's not it. That's it. Yeah, I think that was it. It was basically just the gold in the box, and then a bag of holding.
Wrong.
No.
So are we all adding 30,000?
There was what?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So
All right.
wait.
That's
What?
fun. Magnus doesn't know what's in the bag.
Well, you're hearing us talk about this.
Yeah.
No, but if you guys can't remember what's in the bag and you don't mention it to Magnus, he can't tell you about it.
Oh, that reminds me.
No, but you mentioned what?
Before we leave with Polgara, can I take out the ring staff and
Sure.
I don't know what it is. I
30,000?
mean, I know what it is, but
It's a
It's,
stick
it's just a staff.
with some
There's
rings in
nothing.
it.
like
Have you ever
rings.
seen like those staffs that monks
Yeah.
have? They have like the little rings at the top that just jangle as they're walking.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a quarterstaff bow staff, but it makes noise.
Oh.
It
So it's not
jangles.
magic. It's
No.
a stick.
It's
It's a
part
stick.
of his disguise.
Is it? It's just a regular stick. It's not like powerful.
It would be
or
considered a
nothing.
quarterstaff,
It's not-
a non-magic quarterstaff.
I am going to add that to my inventory then.
Sure.
I thought it was a magic thing, and I was just picking it up for no reason.
He wouldn't have left it on the ship if it was a magic thing.
Cool trick. If you spin it around fast enough, it makes a whistling noise, like a.
Like one of those Tibetan singing bowls.
Kinda.
So it is magic.
The magic of science.
Magic is in the
Wait,
eye
are
of
we
the
gonna-
beholder.
Are we
Magic
gonna
is
do a
just
talk to
science we
Polgara
haven't
again?
understood yet.
I mean, you guys used more than half of your airship's battery, so I mean, presumably you're going to be in town for a couple of days while it recharges.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know if the last session agreed that we were just stopping and then like bouncing off somewhere again or something.
Ski, how many charges are used up right now?
Did you say that we each get 30k?
Yes.
What?
I was pretty sure you were keeping track of it, is why I'm asking, because you guys traveled for 40 hours.
Yeah, so it is. We were flying at normal speed. It's 7 hours. You said 40 hours?
Yeah.
So that's 6 charges gone, so there's 4 charges left.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
So 14 hours is how long it'll take to fully recharge.
So 12 times 7.
Yeah, times 14 is 84 divided by 24. 3.5 days we're stuck here.
I'm done
mean,
with
I didn't say
that.
stuck here. But
He still hasn't saw our house yet. We have to check out the keep. He has to check out the digs, you know?
Yeah.
You can sail at a reduced battery cost
Yeah.
to cover
Yeah.
ground, and you can
Oh.
you can sail at normal sailing speed while the battery is recharging, but only at half the recharge rate.
Didn't we make his, like, prayer station into his, like,
It's still just
place
like
of
a
rest?
No.
it's still
No, but it's
still a
still-
shrine for
Okay.
Alnadurla.
Got it.
He's just in there.
He's just on it.
I thought
Yeah.
we, like,
No.
No.
okay, just making sure.
When would you have had time to do that?
Zodel could have done it quick.
Moved it and then rebuilt the whole shrine?
Oh, I didn't say move it. I just meant, like, like, a couple, like, I don't know. I don't know what you're visualizing. What I'm visualizing is easily breakable.
Yeah, you'd still have to have a place to put them.
Anyway.
What was that con save roll for before you left?
Oh, to see if you
Shit
guys
around.
throw up walking home. You all got pretty tipsy at Polgaros. You're celebrating a win. Nobody died. The Hellstrom's still afloat. You guys got a shitload of money. Magnus is back. You've made a new friend who is going to stay with Polgara at her place until you guys all get a little more reacquainted and comfortable with one another. You have 3.5 days to chat with this Kinneros.
I will, after I wipe the vomit, that I
26.
just spewed into
You're fine.
some
Yeah.
questions.
14.
You're fine. Frosted.
19.
14.
14 to 19, yeah. What did you roll?
4.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Plus 3.
7.
Because we're
What's-
within 10 feet of Falconer.
That's for all saving throws?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Including death saving throws.
Fucking
I think.
paladins. Yeah, so you just
Now,
get
if I'm conscious.
you just get in
I
your
forgot
range
about
of
that last
somebody.
week.
Yeah, well, the one that the one that Roston failed was a 3, so a 6 still wouldn't have cut it.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up Riordan and Kinross.
So I'll,
Oh, is Canaris walking with
meet
home
you
with
guys
us?
back at the
No, I
house
just want to have him up.
Why?
I
In the background, he's
get my
puking
stuff
up.
and
So
staying somewhere else.
Oh. Okay.
Felicia says
We
hi.
could get it in the morning.
we have an
Hi,
extra room.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Oh yeah, I forgot Felicia went with you to puzzles.
Yeah, I've been shacking up with her.
Alright, you guys make your way back to the keep. At this point, probably 2 in the morning. It's a bit of a walk. You and Polgras are on the opposite ends of the city.
Happy birthday,
What?
Zodal.
Yeah.
We'll, tear it up tomorrow.
I hope you mean that literally.
Yeah. We'll do whatever you want to do tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Really?
Well, within reason. As long as it's legal.
Fighting bar.
Riordan just fails the Constitution saving throw.
No.
So at like one point, and he's so young. Like even for an elf, he's a fucking toddler, and he's just like, you know, guys, I think this was a really nice. And he kind of just throws up down the one side of his body, just like, I thought it was a burp.
I'm gonna take off my belt. I'm gonna hang it on his shoulder for a moment.
It has to be fastened,
I'm gonna fasten it around his shoulder for
and
a
all the
moment.
sick just falls off of him.
Awesome. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna put it back on.
That was nice.
Yeah.
You guys can all take a long rest in your keep.
Long rest in
And
a
as-
soft bed.
As you're all drunkenly walking through, there's fucking farm.
Sven.
I was like, Vlad, that's not the right guy, that's a sailor. Sven is just like slack-jawed watching Magnus walk back into this place. Like,
No, Magnus
I
didn't
guess
come
we're
there
back to Felicia's.
oh,
to
you
get
went to
all of his
Felicia's?
stuff.
Oh, right, okay. So Sven's like,
She gave me a key.
hey, ooh, it's getting serious.
She's at the university all the time.
Oh, that's who that is. I forgot.
Yeah.
She's taking advantage
you-
of the writ that Bulgar gave us.
That's right. Fuck, I gotta re-listen to our private sessions. That's right. Yeah. Polgar basically told the headmaster to fuck off and let Felicia come and read books.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Alright. Tamison Dreidel, that's the headmaster's name.
And I've had her like trying to research more on the marks and
Hmm.
stuff.
Let's roll an intelligence or an investigation check for Felicia. Oh, great.
Okay. Can't read all the time.
Well, have a good night. I've got some errands to run tomorrow or after Zodel's party. So just let me know when I can be running my errands.
Party.
Parties all day tomorrow.
All right, well then the next day.
Full Calliope fashion.
For
Oh yeah.
for a bit of expediency, you guys have 3.5 days to kill. What would you like to accomplish?
I have a list of things, if I may go.
You may go.
You may go.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to go talk to Polgra one-on-one. I'm asking her 2 things. First of all, does she have any gloves, or can she make me blacksmithing gloves that are used explicitly for blacksmithing that increases my dexterity when fabricating items?
If you wanted me to enchant, or have our Dernix enchanter
Sorry.
enchant some blacksmithing gloves, you can find blacksmithing gloves. I mean, you can go talk to Dernix. He probably has a spare set lying around. He'll probably charge you. He's a bit frugal. Or you could just buy some elsewhere. If you want them enchanted, I could... How long did you say you're in town?
Well, at least, Aston Craigstone, at least the next 2 days.
For an agility type enchantment, I think we'd be looking a little bit more closer to 5 or 6 days. But I mean, we could get started on them, and you could always return for them later.
That is Aston Craigstone. That is amenable to me. All right. We'll put that on hold. Also, it doesn't have to be agility necessarily, but anything that will help me refine my craft. You know, maybe fingerless gloves.
You could have gloves enchanted just to save you a bit of time beating around the bush as one would, because it's not like it's like, oh yeah, we'll give you a dex +1. You could have gloves enchanted to increase your tinkering ability, which would be your dex while you're wearing them. They would probably have to be attunable, but you could have a +1, +2, or +3 to dex at varying costs and varying amounts of time to be enchanted.
All right. Maybe a private conversation after,
Sure.
or at the lake something. I'm assuming you don't have anything like that made up.
Oh, I can riff with the best of them, buddy. Let's go. So for a
Right.
dex,
Well-
for a dex +1, to simplify things, you'd probably be looking at 5,000 gold, and it would take us about 5-6 days.
5,000 gold. That's what the cost of my smithy should have cost me. I'll give you 2.
Roston, and I mean this with all the love in the world, because
Come on, you got mad at me for not negotiating last time. You can't get mad at me now for trying.
the DM did. Polgara is looking you dead in the eye and saying, listen, you're already getting preferential treatment. Don't, and she looks around to make sure Garion's not in the room, fuck with me. I like
Alright,
you.
how much for dex +3?
So dex +3 would probably be like 30,000 gold and like 6 weeks minimum.
Alright, we'll put that on hold. Second thing, how much to make it so I can access my smithy from anywhere in the world?
Well, that would be a teleportation type of enchantment. That's probably even more expensive than your gloves.
Or like, if my smithy and I could like bamf into the same dimension, even if I'm restricted to the localization of my smithy.
You and I have talked about this.
We have.
It is possible. It is expensive. Like creating a spell that allows something to be pushed in and out of a pocket dimension for you to smith on the go, or to be able to teleport to and from your smithies, especially if you're not a magic caster, that's going to be a lot. That's pocket dimension. I'd say if you could like take your smithy on the go, probably starting at 50,000 gold, depending on how big you wanted the space to be. And it would probably...
What if I had magic?
If you had magic, you'd have to get to level... I mean, level 10 is when you can get teleportation circle. I think teleportation by itself is a level 7 spell. You're looking at some really complex, really high level I mean, if you talk to Donik, he could build you a Smith to go sort of briefcase. You know, something small that I could help him enchant, so it might give you a little bit more physical space to work with. It's those.
Just have Jared hold like an anvil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, bag of holdings are a great tool to utilize.
We have 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of them
Right.
is empty.
Empty and annoying.
Like,
How much for a Dex plus 2?
15 grand?
10. Yeah, it'd be about 15 grand, and it would probably take 3 weeks. The higher level of enchantment kind of multiplies on a scale. So a 1 is, yeah, like a Dex plus 1 is, what did I say the first time? 5,000 gold.
5.
And 5,000 gold and a week-ish. Dex plus 2 is 15,000 gold and 3 weeks. And then, yeah, the next up is the 30,000 for whatever, 6 weeks.
Alright, my last question. If I were to get the Dex plus 1 or Dex plus 2, in the future, if I wanted to increase that to 2 or 3, do I have to start from scratch, or can you add it on?
No, it would be the same enchantment. We could just build on the starting stones that are there.
Alright, let's do Dex plus 2,
Okay. So 15
and
15 Gs, and it'll take 3 weeks.
I'm subtracting 15,000 right now. You better not be ripping me off.
Polgra is... make an insight check.
Seven.
Polgra is the most trustworthy person you know.
Alright. Alright, thank you, Polgara. Those are my bucket list items, basically. I want to be able to work my smithy whilst on an adventure with my great new friends who almost kill me all the time.
aww.
Second item of business, I need to make my way around town. I am going to be buying the following items, provided the smith does not currently already have them.
Can,
I need to make sure we've got the forge, 2 of them preferably, couple anvils, forge wagon, medieval bellows, hammers, sledgehammers, tongs, draw plates, swages, fullers, punches, thrifts, chisels, bits, auger bits, molds,
What's the date?
nails,
oh, you're
also some coilers, some wire drawers, and some more molds.
This is
What am I
happening on
missing?
either the 3rd or the 4th, because I'm not letting
You're,
him do this
you're
on my
buying that for your smith? Or to take with
Yes,
you?
I want to, while I'm in Calliope, I want to fully stock up my smith with everything I could need to make crossbows, armor. I want to buy a bunch of metal. I want to stock it up, ready to go, that if I were to come back, I have everything I need to make whatever I can.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Can I help?
This is, when I made this character, this is my life goal, was to start my Mechaneers. So that's what I'm going for. I
Use
also
the
want
red
to punch and
dice.
blow things up a lot.
Zodell wanted to know if she could help. Is
20!
Nice.
Never mind.
But important point of order. Are you with Ralston? Are you guys?
This is not my birthday. This is at least I am not
This
letting
is
him
like
do this
the
on my
day
birthday.
after your birthday.
Yeah.
No, I went off by myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not 20. Oh well, I had a really creepy guy in mind. I guess I'll.
Darn.
What?
Darn.
Let me save this quick. Where's my notes?
I was so excited to get this shopping done, I didn't even build Nola this morning.
With a nat 20, you go to, very expeditiously, you come across a guy who's, dismantling an old smithy at, a northwestern point of the city. He gives you stuff at cost. He directs you to another friend of his who's just a general wares or a general like ore merchant. I don't know. There's you in an afternoon you cobble together all of that stuff for about 400. I'd say 450 gold.
Cheaper than I expected. All right.
Even me, wow.
And it's just stuff to make stuff out of. It's not stuff itself.
Well, I didn't know
Wholesale.
what the smithy had. Like, if I needed to upgrade the forge, there's a lot of stonework involved.
No,
in that.
the smith that
New
you bought,
bellows, some leather.
the smith that you bought was in. It's a little older. It's been there for a few hundred years, but it was kept by dwarves, Dwarven smithies, and it's kept in good nick. It's got like a very open, like 3/4 of it, the big square building are just roofed and open, and then there's decent bellows, lots of space to work, and it comes with its own perimeter. Those sliding fences for mall shops. So it can be sealed up and locked up with a reasonable amount of security, just how you bought it.
If you need any carpentry done, I know somebody.
All right.
Cannon. He's fixed it more.
My potential last stop for the day, I would like to go to potentially a carpenter. Who would I know the best person in town to make me a beautiful wooden sign that says Light Hand Mechaneers with inlaid lettering that's burnt, like black burnt lettering on the inside, and kind of the classic kingdom script, where they're kind of bulbous on the tips. Not exactly calligraphy, but
If you want to use the permanent marker to give like a burnt design, that could work. Because it can do
I
any
want it to look
color.
fancy.
There is Wood Plane is a shop you know of. They helped do the repair on your guys' keep.
All right, I will go in there and describe my perfect sign to him.
Sorry about that chair, guys. Where the fuck is Wood Plane? Ah, here we are. Samuel Closton. Well, you guys haven't been gone very long. Thought you were heading off to say Aria last we talked. Your half-orc lady fellow there wanted to turn your house into a dragon.
What? When was this?
But-
Well, yes, she has some big ideas.
So slide.
However, I'm much more
How high?
of sound mind.
You wanted to slide in our mansion.
Yeah, so there was.
We just got that.
No, our actual keep.
Shay's talking. So they wanted the house looked like a dragon, and then they ended up just buying a couple of desks, and we put in a door recently between the ladies' rooms.
I remember that.
So what can I do for you, young Roston?
Well, I've recently acquired a smith. However, I've been informed he poached me a little.
Tissues.
Quite ashamed about that, but I've been excited about this day my whole life.
Thank you.
Anyway, I wanted to get a sign done up for the front. So, here's the thing. And I have drawn it up I've had it drawn up for 12 years or more. I pull out a scroll in my bag. I had this calligraphy done by an artist a number of years back. And it's Light Hand Buccaneers in the medieval script, just how I want it. I was like, I'd like this on a nice piece of beautiful wood, perhaps an eastern redwood or something other that's got a little bit of a reddish tinge to the wood. I don't know, a beautiful wood, sealed up or outdoors, mounted on the front.
It's a bit expensive, but
Good
Not-
wood is.
not that. What I'm talking about is I have this custom wood in my shop right now. Just acquired it yesterday. And this is wood from the trees of that flaming forest in northeastern Durelium. where they harvest the fire wine.
Well,
It is a very brusque, dark red, and we can burn that in absolutely. What's fantastic about this tree wood is that out of the knots here, you see, and he goes to the back and he pulls out this beautiful, beautiful wood, and it is warm to the touch.
how big is it?
Well, this is just a sample. He's not bringing out like the whole thing. So he brings out this sample portion, and he licks a finger, and he touches it to one of the knots around the edges. And you notice it's this piece of wood where normally knots would be avoided on a nice cut of wood. These sections are left with the knots in place, and as he licks a finger and touches it to the one knot, there's this little, and this like 3 inch high lick of flame like a candle just perpetually sits and flickers there out of the wood. It does no damage to the wood. It just exists.
Ain't that special? And I rub my hand across the wood.
Oh, it feels amazing. It's like it's coarse and smooth all at once, and it is just constantly warm to the touch.
What
It-
color is it?
It's like a crimson brown. Like it's the kind like it's a deep-ish red. And then like where the flames are coming out of the knot, it is just a little bit more of like an ember, orangish red.
Cool.
But
cool,
the
cool.
wood does not seem to be harmed or burned by the flame in any way. The flame just persists.
Well, I like it. Seems a bit expensive though. What are you charging for?
How big would you like your sign to be?
Well,
Oh,
oh, probably like 3 or 4 by 15.
15 feet long.
Maybe longer.
Well, okay.
That's huge.
For
Yes.
for scale of reference, I believe Krista, you bought 3 desks or two or 3 desks for 15 gold, or a desk each for 15. It was something like
It was
that.
like one big desk, and then he was gonna make it so that I could split it and make
Well, he
it
had
bigger.
them. He had them be corner desks that you could pull together to
Right.
merge together.
right.
Because you were like, oh, I wanted this big wall of, and he was like, well, that's a lot of drawers, a lot of cupboards, lots of gold, and you wanted it in your room. So he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll make you these 2 sides, and then you can drag them together if you're doing a big tinkering weekend.
Yeah.
So,
I don't remember.
just for,
Oh, wait. Didn't write it down.
okay. I've listened to the recording a couple of times, but, Rustin, per square foot of, like 2 inch thick, for square footage is 200 gold per square foot.
What is it for like 3 or 4 inch thick?
It would get exponentially more expensive.
it's like 600.
But it also seems kind of indestructible if it's fire wine tree.
It is literally the trees they harvest the sap for fire wines out of. Yeah. So I mean,
It doesn't need to be thick.
That
and
means you
you
can't
can
wash
literally
it.
just touch every knot with a drop of water, and it will just be like just have like flames coming out of it to look badass.
Hypothetically,
I mean, if it rains,
if you were
it
to,
would be like always on fire.
But it doesn't seem to go out either.
oh, it doesn't?
Make a history check with advantage. You're from Dorelian.
Yeah. Well,
Not that you're there, but you always roll such shit on history, don't you?
yeah, because I asked for dice and then nobody says which dice to use.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You got to choose your own destiny, man.
9?
Yeah. You saw a really
Oh,
smoky.
damn it.
You saw a really smoky area off in the northeast once when you were coming back towards the west side of the country.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 4 by like 18 at least, however long it needs to be to like fit light hand mechaneers in like big letters. Like this is my storefront sign for my life's work.
Okay.
I have a square footage calculator.
Yeah,
so I'll
just-
do math
just-
in my head.
Just lengthwise, your smith is a perfect square, or near enough to. That is 30 feet long on each side. 2 of those sides face the street.
Oh, you got a corner.
So I need 2 of them.
He's got a corner smith.
This is probably gonna cost more than his gloves.
Dry erase. That's what your smith looks like. This is the only part that's covered by a ceiling. And these are streets. And there are businesses on all sides of you.
Oh, it's like outdoors. The whole thing is outdoors, basically.
Like essentially, like it's got, yeah, it's chimneys and shit, and then everything gets chained off at night.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you like 7,538 gold. Just make me some big fucking signs and make them beautiful for my smithy.
Break down the math for of that for me, because I'm not pulling out a calculator.
For what?
What you just offered me versus what the wood actually costs, because I know you're trying to just outsmart me, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, so I typed in 4 by 24, which is like the biggest I was thinking. 3 by 18 at $200 a square foot gives me 54 square feet, so 10,800 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Why do I feel like that's not how math works? $200 a square foot, 54 square feet, 10,000 gold.
I mean, did you do the depth?
200 times 52, yeah, I guess.
The depth is the starting point, 2 inches.
Right.
That
I guess
Didn't you say you wanted it thicker?
Persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Were you getting it thicker, or just the 2
I
inches?
just want a nice sign.
It'll look really fucking nice and badass all at once. It's a beautiful wood. It's a shame that it's the most difficult to harvest wood in the entire world.
Come on, baby. I need this.
Also highly
Pour
protected.
Papa light hand. Shit. 7.
7?
Yes.
Where's your ball?
My friend's birthday was yesterday.
You said it was 10 grand for the square footage you wanted?
Well, I'm trying to envision it. Like, if I got a big shop front, I want a big, like, sign, that's nice. It's probably going to be, like, I'd probably realistically want it bigger than 3 by 8. But I can live with 3 by 8.
Make a history check.
It's not stone.
Oh shit.
24.
24. You know that most of the smithies you've been walking past to and from, in all of the cities you've gone to, their signs are roughly like a 2 foot high by 4 foot wide.
Yeah, and they're suckers.
You've been to Dernick's shop. His
And
shop's
wants one 4 times as big.
his smith sign is like smaller than that even, but he is well renowned for being the best smith in the city.
Yeah, well, I'm not at my smithy very often, so I gotta have a big sign.
To attract people to nothing?
So they know I'm there, even when I'm not. Alright.
Calculate your square footage for how you want the sign,
He just has have a tagline on there too.
and then pay the exact amount of that. And that will include burning your name into it. Just so we can be done with this whole conversation.
Yeah, Tiberius, jeez.
Hello, I'm Tiberius Stormwind. It was Stormwind, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And I would like to take up all of the extra time in this session, as I am the center of the world. Welcome to the... I'm from
2,800
Draconia. What was that?
2,800. 2 feet by 7 feet.
Oh, okay, so nice and long. 2 feet
Well,
by
I've got to
7.
say, light hand mechaneer.
What does
Okay.
Mechaneer even mean?
Whatever you just said the price was, that's what it is. And that includes burning your name onto it. And then is that the final chore on your list? Because it is 7:30. Christ.
Yes.
Who
Yep.
is going next? Or what party of people is going next?
Last session you ended with Seema contacting him and then we never resolved it.
That's fucking right. I even wrote myself a goddamn note and I forgot.
I got it in my mind.
I also forgot.
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Good
Who,
job,
who the
Xander.
best? I don't know.
Magnus gets ascending when you guys were at Polder's. Magnus, if you're interested, I have word of an Everlife courier in Calliope. He has something we should grab. You can respond 25 words.
But I'll call you later.
Say Zodel says screw you.
This would have been all when you were drunk at Polder's, so.
Say it. Do it.
Fast forward, I'm puking in some bushes. I guess I could do what I want to do real quick.
Mhm.
Um,
Get your belt and new sash from the.
Oh, yeah.
in the morning,
Okay.
before Felicia gets up, I'm gonna sit up on the couch, gonna tidy up after myself, get all my stuff together, because I'm gonna head over to the keep. But I want to send a sending to Cassandra.
Has to be someone you're familiar with.
I know who she is.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, do you have to reset every time they die? I don't know.
I'm kind of curious, actually. That's very semantical curious. I'm into it.
You got sending at level 6.
I have sending. It's a level 2 or 3.
You've had something for a bit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was looking through my spells. I'm like, let's change these up. I was like, holy shit, I've got sending.
Nice. See, we rolled bad on that sending scrolls for a reason.
Roll a percentile die for me.
And I'll help.
You're not there.
And I can help.
33.
Okay, cool. Send away.
Hello, Cassandra. This is
Papa Magnus.
your father. As you probably know, in our bloodline,
Oh,
it's
bloodline's one word.
difficult to keep us down. I'm back in Calliope.
I am back in Calliope. 2 more words.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you.
You could have also said 3 days.
There is a pause, and there's this odd tittering to the pause. Like there's some
Feedback.
interesting interference that your percentile roll tackled. But you can hear this odd little crackle and distortion as you hear suddenly labored breathing. And
She's in labor.
and an odd somebody count for me. Fuck. Oh, gods.
Do these grunts
What
count?
a time to. Oh, I came to see a friend. Oh, fuck. I'll come as soon as I can. Ow, bitch.
For me, that was 25.
Yeah, that was 25.
Is she having sex?
I was about to say.
That's not what that sounds like to me. Of course, I'm her father, and I don't wanna
Exactly.
think that.
There were a couple of moments where it sounded more like she was being hurt than just saying "ow."
I will send another sending.
Okay.
You sound like you're being attacked. Do you need me to come help you?
You are being attacked.
You need me to come help you.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
4 more words.
Yeah, 3, whatever.
I still love you.
Are you pooping?
Four more words.
You don't have to use all 25.
Boom.
I hope you're okay.
I hope you're okay.
Wow, that is crazy that we're gonna do like exactly 25.
I love you too. Also, just really bad time. And that's all you get.
Send a third sending. No. So I'm
he's that
assuming she
kinda guy.
doesn't want me to come help her.
You do get the sense from the sending that there was a little bit of push. Like, maybe she's not actually on the same plane of existence as you are right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, that was that crackling distortion, that interference. It had to push beyond where you are in time and place.
Okay. Well, she can go back to the Feywild. She'll come back older than me.
Well, unless she dies. Well,
I don't know what her deal is.
yeah.
Make a history check.
Yep, I'm good at those. History +0.
I'd be with disadvantage, actually.
8.
Okay. Cool.
That's basically all. Oh,
Yeah.
and I want to talk to Falconer
Talk away.
privately.
Oh, so you come back to the keep.
Sometime over the next 3 days. We don't have to do it right now. Do it.
No, I want you to talk to Falconer.
Okay.
You brought it up to me, and I want it to happen.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming maybe while we're out for Zodel's birthday, I'll take him aside.
Okay. Where do you guys go for Zodel's birthday?
Yeah,
Probably
that
the Bloods and
Oh,
Suds.
okay.
admittedly.
Can I go? Oh,
Yeah.
are we doing birthday stuff?
Oh,
Yeah, we're just-
you guys go.
There's not really a huge point of order here. It's just 3.5 days. What's going on?
I don't
Does
have a big plan anyway.
Bloods and Suds. You go and get in some fist fights and win.
Okay. Honestly, I don't. I haven't had any good birthdays. I'd say like some of the best were when I figured I wanted today to be my birthday, because I don't know when my birthdays is. One birthday I was in the wild and I hunted this pack of wolves because one of them came and tried to eat me in my sleep, and I killed the alpha wolf, and I don't know what came over me because I ended up like cooking its brain in its skull and eating it.
Ew.
Yeah, it wasn't actually that bad. It was gamey.
How many wolves were there?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing like wolf snap.
Cool. You know, I heard a story from an old man once that said he killed 14 wolves on his back. Crazy story.
Wow.
That's fucking wild, mate.
Yours sounds cooler. I don't think the old man ate his wolf's brain.
Well, it wasn't that good. I think it was undercooked. Well, I'm not like. Yeah. That was the last time I ate wolf brains, so I don't know. You know, I'm kind of craving it now. You don't
You
think
know,
they?
legend has it that if you eat your foe's brains, you gain their intelligence.